Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm playing this game Lineage. As you see, I have 2 days. I've been farming this tower for over 2.5 hours straight, so yeah. Cool. So that's why I'm so low on days and have so much stuff. Um so first I'm gonna be, by the title, you probably know that I'm gonna be telling you guys how to play the game. By the way, if you're wondering, since I don't waste my time, I'm just mana training because, well, I need mana. And so first, basically mana. Mana you can get by someone using a spell on you or by punching people to death. And you could do stuff like this. You can run around really fast. Normal runs just like this. And you can charge it up using G. And it can come in all colors. It comes if you press right click, which, oh, by the way, click is punch, right click, whatever color that is what your mana color would be. And if you get enough mana training, you can also climb walls, which I don't have it yet. I'll probably unlock it in this video, but yeah. Okay, so the first thing was mana. Second thing is what the game is about. So the game is a very open world game where you can unlock armor, you can unlock helmets, you can unlock swords, you can unlock skills, you can unlock classes. By the way, ignore the scar. And you can get food, you can have health, you can have potions, you can have different races, you can see through walls if you're my race. You can use a sword to use sword skills. You can go blind if you use this too much. You can get a pebble, you can get a torch, and yeah, you can play the game. You can explore, so yeah, that's it. Okay. Without getting into the details, that's what the game's about. Now we're going to talk about trinkets. How to get silver. As you see, I have silver. You could click on silver to drop it. You type the amount you want to drop, and drop it in this little, like, baggy thing. You could step on it to pick it up. Instead of dropping 11, I could, let's say, drop 5, and then there's 5. I can also drop another 5 over there, or, wait. Okay, well, I glitched the game. That's really sad. I don't drop multiple silver piles because that is going to break the game, and actually you're gonna lose silver. So I just lost 5 silver. It's not that much, so whatever. I'll just get back to grinding my tower after this video. So you know, yeah. So how to make silver? You find these little shiny trinket things on the ground. You go to a person with a red hat, and you press him. You could sell ingredients. You could sell the trinkets, which is what the shiny things are. And then you could sell individually things, so you don't have to sell your whole inventory. And the next category is gems. So you can get rubies, sapphires, emeralds, orals, or opals, sorry. I think that's about it. Sapphire, ruby, emerald, opal. Yeah, it should be about it. So yeah, that's basically gems. You can enchant your sword at Fall, basically a location. By the way, when you enter a location, there will be like a thing that says like, oh, you have entered blah blah blah, and then it will give you like a little phrase on like what the area is about. Okay. So after you do that, you go to something called Fall. It's like some in the rocky places in the Royal Woods. It's like there's giant rocky staircase. I'll leave for you to figure that out because it's best if you do it. And there you can enchant your swords. I'm pretty sure it's there. I'm not 100% sure. You can enchant your sword, which is this thing. Well, this is a sword. This is not like the best sword. It's just a sword. It's it's a good sword. It's not the best though. So yeah. So that's like gems. And like you can get ice, you can get lightning, you can get fire, you can get like poison. You can get a ton of stuff. Okay. So now we're going on to potions. What potions are is, wait, first let me see if I unlocked a mana climb, because I may have. Yeah, see, okay, this is mana climb. You can climb on walls, basically. So I'm gonna be training my mana climb now because I need mana climb. This is probably the best way to train it, if I'm being honest. Okay. So that's another mana skill, if you guys are wondering. So, the next thing. What was I talking about? I think, yeah, potions. So you mix random ingredients that you find, and you put them in a cauldron, and the potion is very, like, custom system. Basically, like, you have to kind of find out the potions yourself. The only thing I'm going to tell you is two shrooms and a lava flower is a health potion. That's all I'm going to tell you because health potions are kind of crucial. Let me explain the GUI in this game. This is health bar, this red thing. That's hunger. So if you lose hunger, you can't lose hunger without getting hurt. So if I get hurt, what regens my health bar is my hunger. Once my hunger reaches 0, it's just whatever. You just can't get healed anymore, or you get healed, like, very slowly. The bar below that is poison. If you drink too much poison, you die. If this bar fills up, you die. It's not necessarily poison, it's more of just, like, potions. So if you drink, like, 5 health potions, this bar will fill up, and, I'll die. So, you might want to avoid drinking too many potions. Now, this is hot or cold. So, I'm in a desert right now, as you can probably see. And, that's why it's shifted to the more hot side. So blue is cold, red is hot. In the tundra, you will freeze to death from this. In the desert, you don't actually suffer any consequences, I don't think. There'll probably be, like, an extra hot volcano area or something that, like, kills you. But yeah. So this is lives. That's how many lives you have left. If you lose a life, you lose all your stuff. Besides mana and, like, your outfit, which is, like, my armor, basically, and, you lose all your items, you lose your name, or, no, you don't lose your name, actually, and, you lose, like, I think, like, half of your silver. If you die by a fire, you don't lose any silver. If you die by, a player, you lose half of your silver, and the other player gets half of the silver. Okay. Now, next thing we're going into is going to be, what about, yeah, let's do, houses. So, as you see, my last name is Saru Tahiko. Basically, that's a clan name. So, you see people have last names, and you'll spawn with no last names, like these people. That means you're in, like, a house. So, you people, a house usually has a Discord for it, so you might want to pick up Discord if you don't have one. Search up, like, Discord download link or something. I don't know, whatever. And, yeah, basically, you join a house, someone invites you, you press join to leave a house. You have to go some, like, special location. I don't really know where that is. Just ask a friend, because I don't know. I don't want to leave a house, because this is my friend's house. And, well, a lot of my friend's house, and, yeah. Okay, so that's houses. Let's go on to basically your karma. And I'm not talking about like you guys know. Okay, I'll just explain it and you can judge on what it means. So basically, karma in this game, there's orderly, chaotic, and neutral. So neutral basically is if you haven't done anything, you haven't killed anybody, you haven't put anybody in prison, you haven't done anything like that, you haven't feed the homeless. You haven't like given any homeless people like poison, nothing. That's neutral. Basically, the good thing about neutral is you could still get classes. Like you could still get the class I'm getting right now is warrior, but in order to advance after that, you actually need to have different karma. The good thing about this is that if a chaotic person is doing a mission, they will not come after you. If an orderly person is doing a mission, they will not come after you. So that's the upside of that. I suggest getting a different type of karma, but, you know, you do you. Next is chaotic. So the way to get chaotic karma is kill maybe like 20 people, 30 people. You can also do assassination missions. Maybe you can kill 50 people. And you can get classes. and I'm gonna go into those in a bit. I already did a mini classes video earlier. You can check that out if once this video's done, if you need more information on classes. So basically it goes to basic class, which you don't need any karma for, besides Akuma. Akuma and Monk you need things for. Akuma basically is melee, and a Monk is also melee. They're both melee fighting styles, which melee is just like this. And in order to, so your basic class, so you're like this. Then you go to super class, which you can basically, it's what after basic class, so it's pretty good. You need to be orderly or chaotic for every one of these. You need to kill within usually like 25 to like 80 people for these. So yeah. And different classes have different requirements. I may not go into them because this is not like a fully in-depth like everything about the game tutorial. This is just like how to understand the game, how to play it. Okay. So the next thing is all the classes. So first we're in super class. Basically, you can unlock skills in a super class. You can also unlock skills in a basic class, but you can unlock better skills in a super class. So for the one I'm going for, I'm a warrior. Warriors can go into 2 different classes. The chaotic version is a great sword. Basically, you keep this type of sword, like style of sword, and you just make it really much more powerful and longer ranged. Or you can keep this exact sword, not buy a new sword, and like this is the orderly version. You need orderly karma. By the way, to get orderly karma, you want to jail people and not kill anybody. If you kill anybody, well, then you will be not orderly. Okay. So you stick with this sword. You can turn it to ice, fire, lightning, poison, whatever you want, really. Yeah. So that's for greatsword. I'm not gonna go through every single class, like different thing, because that would be a whole video on its own. This is not a 40-minute video, you know. It's just a quick 20-minute video. Okay, so those are that, and then after super class is ultra class. After greatsword, you get this like really cool like black greatsword. Sigil Knight. I don't really know what it's for or what happens. And yeah, for example, like. Okay, wait, let's go into the weird class, I guess you could call it, is mage. So mage, what you have to do is you have to find these things called scrolls. Scrolls, basically you can find them in any area that you can normally find a loot. That's where you can find scrolls. And basically you just click on the scrolls, I think. I don't really know, I'm not 100% sure. And then you can use the ability. And the amount of mana that you charge up, by the way, yes, you need mana, is, like, you have to charge up in, like, a certain area. I don't really know since I'm not a mage. Just ask around, I guess, like, whatever. And you'll be able to use it. And they can do different things from summoning you, doing 50 damage, which is, like, half of my health, to breathing fire, or making people have temper tantrums with spells. Okay. By the way, my race is immune to spells. I'm not going to go into races because, again, that's like a video on its own. So, basically mage, you can go into a mage, you can turn into a necromancer, or I forgot the other, I don't know what the orderly mage is, but, there's probably something for it. A necromancer, you can turn people into zombies, which is really cool. And, yeah, you can turn people into zombies, and, if you're a zombie, basically you're just a really powerful, non-moving entity, and if you're a necromancer, you can control them. So that's like a weird class, I guess you could say. And you have to find different people, and you need XP. So let's say I'm going for greatsword, which needs sword EXP to basically use. I would have to slash like a ton of people with my sword. And, oh, that's a, I don't know what that is. And, I have to slash tons of people with my sword. So, those are classes. Now, let's go, and, karma as well. Now let's go into, like, I don't know, like, I guess roleplay aspect. So, or not roleplay aspect, just like a bit more about the game. That's not really in categories. So, the things that I would put in, like, not categories is basically don't attack anybody that you don't, or like tips, I guess you could say. Don't attack anybody that you don't think you could beat. If you see anybody that you think is too powerful, and, well, you should probably, press this button that, exits you out the game, you know, that button over there. That's a good button to press, this button. Yeah, you should press it. It's a good button. If you see someone. Logging. Now, I like this game because they give a punishment to certain people. So there's loggers, which basically just if they see anybody, they'll log, which I used to do until I got up to this point in the game. And basically, there's combat loggers, which if they're in combat, they'll leave the game. If you leave the game in combat, if you see anybody, if you see them, you will beg on the ground. You do like this. This is what it will look like. Here, well, let me actually set this up. Okay, this is what will it look like. If you see anybody in the game, your character will automatically do this. Your character will do this. They'll just spam please in chat and just beg, and they'll do this for like 10 seconds, and they'll just keep spamming. And, well, yeah, basically this is what they do. And someone has the easy opportunity to just go up and kill you. So don't combat log. You can log, but don't combat log. I think that covers most of the stuff. There's not really an in-depth guide. This is just a guide. This is just the covering the most important points very lightly. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Drop a like if you want. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If this helped, drop a like. If I deserve to like, drop a like. And if I deserve to subscribe, well then, thank you very much. 60 subscribers. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, goodbye. Peace.